So we are in the tour completed did not book workflow for events, and we are going to also want to update this opportunity to lost. We have decided to move this stage into the tour completed did not book events into the individual workflows instead of having them in the lost nurture survey to accommodate for having multiple types of events. So that way we can still keep the pipeline straight and then send them all to the lost lead survey um, and still be able to differentiate whether it was a wedding or an event pipeline. So we just want to make sure that that opportunity is in the event pipeline. We don't need a pipeline stage set since we are just updating the status to lost. And how the opportunity name will be contact name, the source will be the opportunity source, and then we're just updating the status to lost. We don't need a lost reason. They can update that if they have it. And we can save that. We'll save it. Okay, so we said it's the opportunity status gets updated to lost in the event pipeline if they go all the way through the tour completed did not book without booking a tour after 42 days. Or sorry, booking a wedding or event. So I guess this one would be an event after 42 days. It will update them to lost and then send the lost lead survey. So we can save that action, save it. Since we're done with this one, we can publish it. Click save. Just like to go through and double check everything. We have a special event there. Events. All these are for events. See, that one's events. For events. They're all good there. No, all those other ones are good. So we can go back, go to the next workflow. Want to come to the tour no-show. Not using the form, we're using the survey, so we can delete that and just leave the survey trigger. So that's all you'll need to set that up. So as a result of the survey, no-show, and the tour result survey, we'll just want to add the filter in here for the type of event. And then this will be for a special event. Save that trigger and save it. Still add the no-show tag. We'll want to update the opportunity in the event pipeline instead of the wedding pipeline. This one will be for a no-show. We can leave all that. Status is still open. We'll want them to be able to move back to the tour confirm stage if they book a tour. You can assign a user here if you want to assign a different one or just the same one. Have the no-show nurture. We'll want to change this to the events. So we have no-show nurture instant email 1. We have the events one now. And save that action and save. That text looks good. Come through here. Oops, don't need to do that. We can just change the template. This one's the no-show nurture day 1 email 2. You go to the events. Save that action, save it. Day 6, email 3. Can change that to the events. Day 6, email 3 for the reschedule. Save that, save the workflow every now and then. So we now have all these updated to the events emails. Wait 3 days, and then it'll tag them as lost, and then we can update the opportunity in the events pipeline. Don't need a pipeline stage because they're just having the status updated to lost. Allow them to move back in if they decide they want to book again. They can move to previous stages. So we can save that action, and then they'll be added to the lost lead survey. And save all that. So once we've gone on through all this, maybe just double check our trigger. Still have the special events pipeline, and then we've connected all our emails. So I'm going to go ahead and publish that one since we're done. Save it, and then check our settings. These should be 8 to 9 all day, every day. That way it doesn't send it in the middle of the night. Back to workflows. And go now to the canceled nurture. This form won't exist in your snapshot after this because you don't use forms. So anytime the tour is canceled, we'll want to have it so that this is now updated to the event tour calendar instead of the wedding tour calendar. Appointment status is canceled. And then, so that's if you update the status in the event tour calendar, there'll be appointment status will be updated, or sorry, that'll trigger them to be entered into this workflow to try to get them rescheduled. What was the result of the tour? Canceled. So this is our tour result form. We'll just want to add the type of event. What type of event are you hosting? Wedding or special event? This is for the events. So I'll add that there. Save it. And this one we can update for our virtual tour to our event virtual tour. Virtual event tour. So if you cancel a virtual tour event in that calendar, it will add them to this workflow to try to get them to reschedule. So now if you just update it on the form, it will automatically update their appointment status to canceled. It'll update their appointment we can update the opportunity to change it from the wedding pipeline to the event pipeline. Then it'll be stage canceled. It's the tour canceled nurture. Leave opportunity name the same. Leave still open. Allow them to move to a previous stage, and we can save it. Have your user assigned, and then we can leave the tag the same. So we can remove the tour confirmed tag and then add the tour canceled tag. You can add a system note so that you can have a note of it in the contacts profile in your CRM. And would you like to reschedule your tour? That looks good. We can update our email to the events email for email 1 day 3 for the canceled nurture. Save it. Save the workflow. Tag them as lost, and then we can update the opportunity lost. So in the event pipeline, we are in events. We want to change that from wedding to event if it's set at weddings. We don't need the pipeline stage because this is just updating the status. Contact name, we can leave all that the same. Update the status to lost. And then we'll save it. And then this should be going to the lost lead survey. And remove from all workflows. Save all that. Once we're through that, we can publish it. Awesome. So now we can go on to the next workflow. And then that would be the event confirmed. So we can change that from the wedding booking calendar to the event booking calendar for the trigger. So we have the event booking calendar. You can save that in there. Want to remove all from all workflows. Want to change this one to the events. Tour completed, did not book. Save the action. Add the tag event confirmed. Then we'll want to update the opportunity status to the event pipeline for event confirmed instead of weddings. This will be the should be event confirmed. It looks like we'll have to go update that in our pipeline. I'll just save this and then we can go pop over to our pipeline stages. So we're going to go in our event pipeline. It looks like when we copied all of these pipeline stages over, we forgot to update this to say events. Go ahead and do that now. Save it. So now if we go back to our workflow, we'll be able to see that if we refresh it, that should be updated. So now we have our event confirmed and the event pipeline. It's in the event confirmed stage since we updated that. Then from there we can have the booking value field added there, so that will update the booking value for the contact whenever you submit it through the tour result form, or you can also just update it on the card individually yourself whenever you have a tour booked in the opportunities section, or sorry, an event booked. You have the opportunity, you can update your booking value right here under the opportunity value, the opportunities section. So that all looks good. We can save that. Save the workflow. I'll wait a minute and then send the confirmation email. See if it'll load for me. So now we can change it from the wedding confirmed to our event confirmed email. You can see in here it updates it to talk about your special event, and you can add anything specific to your special event after they have booked. I'm going to go ahead and save that. 1 hour after the wedding, this will be an event. You can just update the label for labeling purposes. We'll want to add a tag for event completed instead. Change that to event so that we can see it easily there. We can update this one too for the labeling. Instead of wedding, we're going to have an event. This one should be event confirmed. So now we have the event completed, and we'll want to update the pipeline in the event pipeline to the event completed stage. You can leave the contact information there, the source, the booking value all looks good. Then we'll want to finally update their status to 1. Right here, we'll want to change this so that once their wedding is completed, they don't move back to any stage. Anything after that will be a new opportunity. We can even update the status to 1 as soon as the event is booked or confirmed. Just go ahead and save it there. Publish the workflow. Update this just to say event. Booking calendar. So we'll save that. So set up to not send at night. So it all looks good. This one you can set up if you want. You don't have it set up unless you want to modify it or update it, but we can change this one to the event booking calendar. So this is all for wedding stuff, so we won't even use this workflow. You can just delete that one. So and then you'll have your other events workflow that we can then turn off so that all of our special events then go into the event pipeline we just set up instead of just having the basic autoresponder that is set up here. That comes standard. So we can turn that workflow off. We've gone through all of our workflows and set everything up, and we have all of our calendars set up. So we finally made it to the end, and now we are ready to start going through and just testing all of our automations and systems and just make sure that everything is set up correctly, because sometimes we go through it and there's a trigger that doesn't get set up. We are human, we make mistakes. So it's always important to go through and double check and just test and send a test lead contact through all of the different automations that you set up. And we'll go through that in here in a minute. So till the next time, it'll be in 2 seconds or so. Love you guys. See you soon.